One of the easiest dishes you can make for meal prepping is tacos. You can do so many different types of fillings and they will keep in the fridge for a week or more. All you have to do is cook your fillings, prep and dice your toppings, and then store everything in the fridge. You can take them with you to school or to work so easily, and all you have to do is heat them up. They travel very well. The cauliflower tacos take the most prep out of all of these, so I definitely suggest giving yourself enough time to prep these. Just do it the night before if you're doing it for the week ahead. Make sure to use unsweetened almond milk. You don't want your cauliflower to taste sweet. This is how thick your batter should be, so if you are making a different amount of servings, just make sure that your batter is pretty thick. And then you want to dip the cauliflower into the batter and then dust off any excess. And then you'll throw that into the oven for 25 minutes. And while your cauliflower is baking, you can make your homemade salsa and your grilled onions, and then mix your vegan crema. And I just use mayonnaise, sriracha, and lime. So this one, believe it or not, is not shredded chicken. It's actually jackfruit, and you can Google what that is and what it looks like on the outside. It looks totally different than what you see in this bowl here. I bought canned jackfruit at Trader Joe's. This is just one can, and then you're going to add your spices, mix those together, massage that into the jackfruit really well. You want to keep some of the liquid from the can in there, but you can discard most of it. And then the important thing is that you want to pick out the hard parts, so anything that looks like a seed or a shell, you want to discard that. And then you can cook that on low heat for 10 to 15 minutes, add your toppings, and then you are set. So the key to cooking the best and fluffiest quinoa is making sure that you don't add too much water. You also want to make sure that you rinse the quinoa beforehand, and then you can saute the quinoa in olive oil just for a few minutes before you add your water. I used 1 cup of quinoa to 3/4 cup of water. You'll know when it's done when most of the water is evaporated. So once it's cooked, you add in all your seasonings, stir those together really well, and then you transfer to a baking sheet and then throw that into the oven. I added black beans on top of the quinoa taco meat. I added some of the vegan crema and some cilantro. I posted a really great recipe on how to cook the perfect black beans on my blog, http://veganwith2vs.com. But if you don't have time to cook dried beans, you can just use canned beans instead. Then I topped with avocado and tomato, but you can add whatever toppings you prefer. So I recently bought an air fryer and I was really excited to try it out. This was my first time using it. So this machine, you don't need any oil to fry things with. I haven't quote unquote fried anything yet in it. I've only cooked these potatoes and they did come out fine. I didn't use any oil. If you don't have one of these, you can just use an oven instead. And I have details on my blog on what settings to use for an oven if you don't have an air fryer. But I'm going to do a video in the future on the different ways you can use the air fryer and see how actually frying things turns out. So stay tuned for that one. I mentioned earlier how easily these tacos traveled for school or for work. So I wanted to show you guys what it looks like all packed up. So that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. You can check out the recipe in detail at my website, http://vegan.com. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out my other videos. And thank you so much for watching.